right now my second island, DewDrop, which is on my Switch Lite, is kind of a horror themed island. Well, it's not really horror themed. It's more of like a. It started off as being like a head witchy type of island, and then it kind of turned into something a little bit darker, and it just doesn't like make me happy anymore. I don't really think it. It was cool to build, and I'll put some pictures probably up if I can figure out how. But there are definitely some on my Instagram. And it's been like a cool island to have, definitely. I had rodeo on it, I had Coco, just like the villagers that you would associate with, you know, like more darker themed ideas. I had a really nice cemetery on it. I had a funeral home. I had, it was probably the most in-depth island I've had because everybody had kind of a backstory to them, which I know I sound like the biggest loser ever, but everyone had a backstory. The island had a backstory. Everybody was like practicing witchcraft, but in different elements. And so it was really fun, but I think that it was also, you know, like I'm also kind of going through this big grieving process, and I think that the idea behind a lot of the characters, which maybe I'll go into in a different video, but I think a lot of the backstory behind them and just the aesthetic of the island was kind of born out of grief, and I don't want to be depressed every time I go onto my island. I don't want to feel anxiety, and so I wanted to kind of change it up. My first idea in changing it up, and I'm sorry for this tangent, but we'll get into the villager ranking and stuff in a minute. But so the original idea was to make some part of the island more of a cityscape. Those are islands that I've always really admired, and I always thought looked really cool, but they've been so like I've never imagined myself being able to create that. Because I've always just been into like either really cutesy things or really dark things, but they all had natural elements. So the cityscape idea is really kind of far removed from what I'm used to, but it's something that I really want to do. And then so half the island or quarter of the island would be cityscape, another part would be more of the rural like Japanese countryside mixed with like fairy core elements. So that's what I've been thinking about for a long time. But like I keep seeing these like KidCore islands, and I'm not a huge fan of primary colors, but the KidCore islands are super cute and super happy, and I could really probably use some happiness in my life. So I wanted to explore that a little bit more, and kind of put my own little twist and different like just like variants into it. I definitely wouldn't want necessarily the primary colors. I'd probably go with pastels and like kind of like late 80s, early 90s stylings. So yeah. So anyway, so my current residents are Fang, Whitney, Freya, Zucker, Nan, Roscoe, Lucky, Raymond, Apple, Flo. Okay, so I can definitely tell you that I'm getting rid of Nan, even though she's a sweetheart. Like, I'm not getting rid of any of these villagers because I dislike them. I'm getting rid of them because I just want to move on. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. I love Lucky though. Like, Lucky is so cute. But I love his little graveyard house, but it's just not like, it's not it anymore. Now, Apple and Flo were my two starters, and I've grown very attached to them. But Apple actually moved off of my island onto my other island, because I wanted to bring her back with like her actual house, and not just like the starter house. But I think during that time I got a little detached from her, and I really don't like her aesthetic, which sounds bad, sounds rude. She's like cute, but I don't know. I think it's just time to move on. So I think we're gonna say goodbye to Apple. Flo is a little harder for me to say goodbye to. only for the fact that, like, I actually really disliked her at first. Just like with all sisterly personalities, I have a hard time warming up to them. I usually like just like the sweeter, the sweeter personalities. But what I found with the sisterlies is that, like, once you become better friends with them, and your friendship levels go up and stuff, like they act like an actual friend would. Like, they're not over the top sweet, they're not over the top rude, they're just like your friend. Which I've grown to really appreciate, and I really like Flo. I really like her personality, but I don't like that she's still in her starter. Although I will say that I'm pretty proud of the progress I managed to make with Flo in her starter house, because I was able to give her lots of like shell items and frozen items, and she actually did display them. So her house for a starter looks pretty good. But still, as a starter, the walls are bare. It's a very like concrete box, and I think it might just be time to say goodbye to Flo. That will probably be the hardest though for me. But yeah. So Zucker I'm torn about. Zucker I think is really cute. I thought he had earned his like forever his forever island when he said that his superhero name was like Sad Boy or whatever, or Sad Man or something like that. But I don't know anymore. Like, my original idea was to have Pico and Zucker live kind of separate from everybody else and kind of run like a sushi house and like a Japanese inspired marketplace. But I don't really know if I like that idea anymore. I do. I think it's like a good idea, but I don't. I just feel like there are other things that I would rather do, and I don't actually need anyone to like run anything, obviously, because it's all imaginary. So like, I think we might be saying goodbye to Zucker. I don't know. There are just so many lazies in the potential list that I like more. They're all the same, obviously. Like, the personality types, all the lazies are the same. So it's not really about like, it's solely about whose like physical bodies I like more. Oh my god, that sounds so weird. But it's really about the aesthetic, right? And I just don't think Zucker is it anymore. Oh no, but he's so sweet. I love him. But there's so many. I'm gonna put him in the I don't think so category. Raymond has never really had his place on my island. He was my first campsite villager, and obviously you have to keep your first campsite. They move in regardless. You don't have a choice, which is kind of BS, but like everybody else that I've had on my island previously, I've really grown to like. So, and I know it's going to be a absolute disaster if I wanted him back. I could try to move him into like my brother's island or my mom's island or my boyfriend's island or a friend's island, but I don't know. I think like if you risk letting them go, then you're gonna have to risk losing them forever. Which I think I'm okay losing Raymond. He really he's very cute, but he doesn't really fit in with what I'm going for, and his house definitely doesn't fit in with what I'm going for. He lives in an office, so as much as I have enjoyed having Raymond around, I think I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to Raymond. Hopefully I can find someone that will take him, or if I don't find them within my personal circle, then I will definitely be having like I'll be posting it somewhere so somebody can claim him if that time comes. Okay, so I've always wanted a wolf pack. That's been like my number one goal since I've had my Switch, and I've just never gotten around to do it. Now that I have Fang, Whitney, and Freya on my island, I really wanted Sky. Sky is really pretty. I like that she has I like that she looks like a cloud, and she's just really cute, and she's normal, which I don't currently out of these three have any normal, so she would be my first and probably only normal. I don't really want more than 2 of any personality types. So I'll say yes to Sky. Her house is really cute too. I'm going to be showing you guys their house as well, at least the interior, as we go through this. So yes to Sky. Next up is Bianca. Bianca I found on a mystery tour, like on a Nook Mile Island tour a long time ago, and I left her behind and I really regretted it. I love her little ears. I love her purple spots. She's super cute. Her house leaves a lot to be desired. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. But like, I don't know. I just think that with the way she looks, they could have done a lot more with her house. She is a peppy persona, and she is really cute. I think I'm gonna have to pass though this time around. I do have her amiibo card, and I think that I'll bring her on eventually, maybe next theme, but during this one I just don't think that she's it, unfortunately. Okay, Sherb. So Sherb is really adorable. I've always thought Sherb was really adorable. He's my favorite shade of blue. His house is super cute. But there are so many ladies on the list that I don't necessarily want to like include anybody right away. I kind of just want to go through the list and see how I feel. Like, I'm not super drawn to Sherb, so I feel like that probably means pass for now. I'm gonna put Sherb in the I don't think so, but I can always change that, obviously. Okay, now there's Mint, who I'm obsessed with the squirrels. Honestly, I love the squirrels. And Mint is snooty, I believe, so she's... But I already have 2 snooties. I can only justify bringing Mint on if I replace one of them. So, as much as I thought I enjoyed Freya kind of looks like a furry to me a little bit, like Audie does, and I think Chief is the name. They kind of look like furries, and but she's also really pretty. Like, she looks like a furry big time in photo, like still photos, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what that would look like if I move them. Oh, I just love the squirrels. They're so cute. Look at their little tails. They're so cute. I'm thinking about it, you guys. I think I'll pass for now, and then maybe we'll revisit at the end of this. So the next one is actually Dizzy, who is such a cute baby angel elephant. I love the elephants so much. I think they're all so cute. He actually moved into Apple's spot when she vacated, but I had to kick him out because I don't know what I was doing. But I kicked him out. But he was so cute. I was also going through a bout of vertigo at the time, so like a villager named Dizzy was not appealing to me. But he's so cute, and his house is perfect for what I'm going for. But again, he's a lazy, and I want to save the lazies for last because there are so many good ones that would fit in so well, so I'll save him. Stitches is an obvious KidCore choice. He's adorable. His coloring is wonderful. I think his house is kind of funny. In previous games, he had a much more like primary colored house. Now he looks like he lives in a nursery. So I don't know, there might be some age regression or something, but super cute house. I like his wallpaper, and I like him a lot. If I could have, I wish I could pay real human money to buy like an extension pack or something so we can have more villagers on our island, because I hate picking them. They're so cute. And I just wish I could have so many more, but that is not to be. So he's lazy, so I'm saving him until we see them all. Filbert is so cute. I think, like, okay, so my immediate reaction to Filbert, like, look at his house. That is literally like the house of like a child. It's so cute. So I think, or like a child's bedroom. Children don't own houses, but anyway, he's so cute. Like, so my immediate reaction to Filbert is to say yes. So if I'm saying yes to Filbert that fast, it makes me think that maybe I don't love these two as much as I think I do. I don't know, we'll see. The next one is Hopkins, who again I am super drawn to. I love his house, and I also have questions about his house. I want to know who's filming him. I want to know why he lives in like a concrete box filled with, like, he looks like he lives in some sort of like recreational, I don't know, recreational like community spot or something, or like something, I don't know. He has a very strange house, but I really like it. Another thing I really like about Hopkins is that he has a, like, you know, like plastic pool toys, like they have the closures on them, like little clear closures. He actually has one of those on the back of his head, which is really unique and fun. So I think I'm going to say yes to Hopkins as well. They're both, okay, so my little boo lazy boys. Next on my list is Marina. Her house is like to die for. Love it. Love all the cute furniture. Love the chocolate. She is a normal though, and she's the only octopus that I haven't had move in yet. I've had Zucker and Octavian, so just because she's normal though, I think I'm gonna have to say no, because there are other normals on the list that I just gravitate towards more. So not now, but I would love to have her one day. Next up is Cookie, who is adorable. I mean, look at her. She's an adorable pink puppy. She has a peppy persona, and I like her a lot. I would actually love to have her and Daisy on my island, but that's two residents, so I don't know. The more I look at this, the more I'm thinking that I might have to get rid of Freya. We'll see though. Alright, so if that is the case, and I do want Cookie, I want to have Daisy too, because I think they're really cute together. So this is Daisy's house. Daisy's house has gone through some extreme changes during, from previous games. I think in the first game she had a not skeletons, but she had like dinosaur fossils in her, like dinosaur skeletons, sorry, displayed in her home. The second, she had dinosaur skeletons, and I think even space stuff, like maybe the moon, in her house. So this is like a very boring basic house for her, but she is a normal, so but I can't really say normals have boring houses, because I also have Poppy on my other island, and Poppy's house is like perfect. So let's see what it would look like if I did put the two pups on the island. I like them a lot. I really do like them. Do we move Freya out? I think we might. But she's so nice. I don't know. We'll keep it for now. Next on the list is Rosie. And I really like Rosie. She's so cute. Look at her little smile. She's so precious. And she is a peppy. When I was first thinking about this island in my head, I thought Rosie would be like the peppy on my island. Cookie and Rosie. Their houses are so similar. And then the other Peppy I have on here, because I have a couple more. The next one would be Peanut, who I like. She's adorable, but she might be too pink. I think I'm gonna say no to Peanut. Sorry that this keeps moving, guys. So say no to Peanut. And then there's Doc, who is a lazy, and I never heard of Doc. I've never seen Doc. I only just discovered him when I was like going through all the villagers and trying to find out who I wanted next. He is lazy. His house is really surprising. I love his like books. I love the book wallpaper. It's really cute, and I'm just surprised by his house, I guess. It kind of reminds me of Bones. Bones' house a bit, but I don't know, it's a really cool house and surprising, but I'm not super drawn to him right now, so I'm gonna have to say not right now. Alright, so Tammy's next, and she is a sisterly personality, and she would be the only sisterly personality on the island. She has a really cute yellow house. I love the way that yellow and pink looks together, so that's what kind of drew me to her aesthetically speaking. I also love the cubs, of course, so I don't know, she is really colorful and cute. I'll say yes for now, but I'm really not sure. So the next two, well, okay, let's start with Mary. I actually had Mary on my island twice, and I never, like, okay, in my head, she's perfect. Okay, she has these tiny little fangs that you can see very, very visibly when she talks, and she has this adorable double chin, and her clothing is so cute, and the exterior of her house is really cute. The interior of her house, I feel like, doesn't really make any sense and does not match up with her personality, so I don't really like it that much. That's not my deciding factor, though. I've heard other people say this before, but like when they meet people on their list of like potential dreamies, and then like they actually meet them, though, it's like they don't really feel like that connection, I guess. Like, I feel like you probably know what I'm talking about, even though it sounds crazy to talk about a video game character like that. So as much as I like Mary, and I think Mary would be like so good on a KidCore type island, especially one who is going for more of a pastel theme like I am. God, I think I'm gonna have to say no. I don't know why. She's so cute, but like it just doesn't, I don't know, we don't connect. There's a connection missing. Is there though? Alright, I'm gonna have to say no for now. Pico is another one that I had on my island as well. She is so adorable. Let me pull up her house for you guys. She lives in like this beautiful house. She would definitely be the house. Her exterior is perfect too. I'm sorry, I don't have that one pulled up, but her house is just perfect. She looks perfect. I would definitely have her house be kind of near, like, just overseeing like the Asian inspired marketplace that I'm thinking of in my head. She is a normal though. Okay, so I can only pick one more if I don't get rid of Freya. Let's quickly go through the next few and then we'll come back. The next one is Blue Bear, who is adorable. I love the furniture again, and her little face is really cute, but I don't like her hair. And like this angle really kind of like makes me very aware of what her hair looks like, It's like very strangely shaped and her little bangs are kind of off. I'm not a big fan, so I'm gonna say no. And then there's Tutu, who has this adorable, cute furniture house. But I'm not super drawn to her. She's a peppy. I don't know, she's cute, but like, say no. Okay. And then there's Pinky, who has like a very nice house. Somewhat comparable to Pico's. I think Pico and Pico and Pinky would be really good on an island together. And yeah, they'd be really cute together on an island, I think. But I don't think Pinky is what I'm going for this time, so I'll put her here. And then the next one is Ketchup, and Ketchup is so freaking cute. She's so precious. I met her in my campsite once, and I was so tempted to ask her to stay, but first of all, I don't like the color red, and secondly, I just don't really think that she really fits in that well with everybody else, or at least with like the theme I'm going for. So this time I'm gonna have to say no, but I love the ducks. I don't think there's a duck that I do not like. I love all the ducks. They're so cute and tiny and sweet. But I'm just gonna say no to Ketchup right now. Okay, so this leaves us with 4 potentials and 1 space. Oh my gosh. Okay. 4 potentials, 1 space. Dizzy, Stitches, Rosie, and Pico. Pico, I could do so much with her house and her character backstory. I can't really say the same for the others. I also like the idea of there being 2 cubs on the island. Okay, I think we're gonna have to move Freya. I just don't feel like that connect. Like, I don't feel something. I don't feel something about Freya when I should. I'm building a brand new island, and I want to be happy with my pick, so I think we're gonna have to say goodbye to Freya. A very short stay on my island. Okay, so now we have 2 more, and there are 4 potentials that I love all of them. My instinct is to go with actually my instinct here is not very clear. Let's see how they will all look together. So Pico and Rosie. Rosie and Stitches. Now that we got rid of Freya, I can bring on another Snooty. So my Snooty of choice would be sorry guys. Oh my god, my voice. Okay. My Snooty of choice. So my Snooty of choice would be Mint, I think. There are no other Snooties on the list right now, so Snooty of choice would be Mint, and she would go cute with Filbert. And then I could have 2 of everyone except for Hopkins, who's the only rabbit on the island. I'm kind of oh my gosh, this is a hard decision. I feel like I might have to say no to Rosie. Well, okay. Why do I like Dizzy so much? Because he's cute, that's why. He's so cute. But that would be 3 lazies on my island, and I don't know if I can handle that. That would be 4 lazies on my island. Did I just say 3? That'd be 4 lazies. And if I moved... Oh, I wish that was possible. Pico over Stitches? But Stitches has like such a good aesthetic. I love how colorful he is. But like Stitches is also like the first thought when you think of KidCore Islands, I feel like. And you know, mine's obviously not going to be 100% KidCore, but it's close. So there's definitely going to be a lot of KidCore elements. Okay, Dizzy, Rosie, and Stitches, and Pico. Dizzy, Rosie, Stitches, Pico. Oh, what a hard decision. I have to keep in mind the other elements on the island as well. It's not just KidCore themed. It's also, I also definitely want like a rural Japanese area. I want fairy core elements. I want other elements. I definitely want Dizzy, but I don't know if I want Dizzy right now. Alright, I think that for the cityscape section, I think I think Tammy and Pico might be my picks. Let me go ahead and kind of look at Pico's exterior. Or I'm sorry, let me go look at Tammy's exterior. It's okay. Like, I feel like I could really develop a storyline about these 2 cubs. Alright, I think this is it. I think this is my final decision. Because I feel like if I have any more than 2 lazies on my island, I'm just gonna hate it. Even though it's definitely like the personality that I probably most identify with. I've now spilled coffee and ice cream on my switches, and I really feel like Zucker a lot of the time. So I think we're gonna have to think about a Zucker. I will miss you, Zucker. And yeah. Alright, I think this is it, and I don't think I'm gonna go back on it. The only thing I'm kind of like thinking about is switching out Mint for Stitches. Let me see what that will look like. I mean, obviously this looks good because like it's 3 cups in a row, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's leave it at this. This is gonna be my lineup: Fang, Whitney, Sky, Filbert, Hopkins, Cookie, Daisy, Tammy, Pico, and Stitches. And if I don't like any of that, I can always just go ahead and swap them out. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it. So let me know what you guys think. Did I make the right decision? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I love Rosie and Dizzy and Mint a lot, but I just don't know. I think my current residence, the current residence section looks pretty good. But please let me know if you think otherwise, or if there are any other characters that you think scream kind of kidcore or fairycore that I've missed. And I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.